Holy crap, bro. He saved the stream again. Okay, well, I was just yapping about my entire storage system, but, wow. That's kind of sad. Anyways, I'm just debating on how to organize these stuff. Like, all this stuff. So I feel like I'm solid up until this point. Other than the nether, but... Okay, anyways, yeah, I'm not so solid about this dirt. Like, I'll go here. Natural blocks, I feel like dirt goes until here. Which kind of makes sense, but then, yeah, you get into mud and, like, all the mud stuff. And I guess that also... That makes sense, but... Alright, sorry about that again. Um... Yeah, it's just difficult organizing all this stuff. I feel like I'm questioning myself, but at the same time, like, this feels kind of solid. These two definitely deserve their own thing. All materials here, that makes sense. But then you get to here. And that doesn't make sense. So I think I'm just gonna, like, delete all of this and redo it. Because I don't like how I've been organizing all this. You know what? No, 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 no. I'll take each of these. And we're gonna delete everything. Except these three. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. I organized everything by row though, didn't I? Can I do like Control Z or something like that? I just kind of want to. I like it all being in a cluster, but at the same time I don't. We all know this is about to be the fullest chest, right? Okay, so I got to materials. I did all the building blocks. Those are sorted, basically. All color blocks are taken care of. And natural blocks. We got to the ores, and then amethyst is also taken care of, and then obviously all the logs. Leaves. Okay, so this is where things get interesting. I do believe leaves should still be its own category. I'll just have every type of leaf in there. Mushrooms will get their own category. All the mushrooms there, and then... Do I want those to be in, like, the mushroom category, or what? They could, and it's gonna be like an empty chest, so I feel like if I can save a few slots, I'd be okay. So yeah, I got the mushrooms down. And then saplings just make sense. And let's just look at the items here. So we got all of these plants. And I think that could go fine. It just gets hard, so... I really like the bush, though, as its icon. Like, the... Yeah. The bush looks the best. So I'll put all the plants in there. Flowers will definitely get its own thing, so I'll have all the different flowers. I guess that counts as a... So all flowers end here. Who's Olivia without Bloom though? There's more plants here, which is kind of weird. Bamboo, no, no, that has to go in the bamboo wood family, right? Yeah, this is where it gets complicated. So, what counts as a plant, bro? There's so many. Here's all the flowers, and like I classify this as flowers too. Leaf litter can probably go into just base plants. That's a flower for sure. I feel like yeah, these two things should definitely get their own categories. Yeah, that's a flower. That's that should go with the purple, right? Also, when am I gonna get this stuff? Low lichen. Okay. Ooh, I do like the idea of these things being their own. Oh, seeds should definitely have their own thing. Okay, let's just put the hatchable items right here. Dang, that is an old texture. That turtle egg. Oh yeah, no, I can remember where that goes. Okay, yeah, seeds. You definitely get your own thing. I'm pretty sure those berries they're probably just gonna go in food, honestly, right? Nether wart. That's dang. Okay. The plants are so annoying, dude. Like, why does it have to be the plants? Anyways. Dude, should berries get their own thing? I'm not sure. I don't see why not. Just put the berries there, bro. Okay, yeah, another word. I'm gonna make a potion category. That just makes sense. You're a plant. You're a plant. You're a plant. Kelp, you'll get your own. I guess I could have like sea plants other than coral. Coral will get its own category. Sponge. I feel like it makes sense for melon and pumpkin to have one. Like, if I make a farm for that, that just makes sense. Block of resin? No, you go in your own family. Honey will get its own thing. Yeah, it's really just all these items, bro, that I get confused on because, like, it's hard to make a category. Like, all of these have clear categories, but like, at what point is like this different from food or something like that, or like these being plants? I'm not sure. It's just hard to determine, I guess. Yeah, before I'm just gonna go into honey battle. I just like the honey better. Dude, production has not uploaded in 2 months, which is crazy. Bandit's channel has like a bunch of world records, but I'm not sure if I believe him, bro. It's not updated on the Fall Guys World Records Discord. And plus, bro's trying to be production. So, okay, yeah, Skulk, you'll get your own. Does wheat deserve its own? Wheat might deserve its own. But at the same time, like, imagine if I could just, like... I'm not sure. Wait, oh, this could be... So, these could be seeds. Wait, what's classified as a seed, though? You know, this could be the crops. That could be the crops. I like that as a category way better. Skulk, you get your own. Obsidian should probably get its own as well. I guess I gotta go through and like just catch a few stuff. Soul sand can probably go in the. There's not that many nether blocks, anyways, so. Yeah, mushroom just gets to do crap. I think I'm done, right? Cobweb, maybe. That string can go in there if it wants to. I'll just not put that in as a mob drop category thing. Dang, Bedrock's the last one. That's cool. If I go to building blocks, okay, it's not included in copper, but yeah. Every single copper thing right here it's gonna have to be part of copper. So let's just ignore all the copper things right now. Torches are okay. I guess I could put the 3 torches. Iron will have its own family of stuff, right? I do want a utilities thingy. Oh shoot, we need frog light. Yeah, so this crafting table will represent all like the job blocks. And then brewing stand is probably. I mean, you know what? I'll have like a water bottle as the brewing icon. Lots of this I feel like could be miscellaneous. So yeah, this is a utility. I don't know where that would go other than like combat or something. That could be cool. Bell probably just miscellaneous. Yeah, a lot of this stuff I'm just not gonna use. Redstone, that makes sense. I'll do redstone. And then I need to move on to tools and utilities. That should be something at least. Wait, let me see if copper golems can sort non-stackable items. Okay, they can. That makes stuff interesting. So I feel like a bucket could fit all of these things. That's OP, so I'll use it. I guess I'll have like a pickaxe section. I feel like I can just generalize most of these. Bundles, you know what? You'll get your own storage. Okay, so I feel like we got tools sorted. I could have one for every single type of tool. You know what? Let's do that. I don't have that many categories left though. I gotta keep that in mind. Okay, so every single type of tool is sorted. I could have like, I guess, the base utility items like fishing rod, flint and steel, this. That could be generalized. Forgot about the boats. Okay, so I'll have to add that in. And then, yeah, as well as the signs. And the shelves. Some of these are just gonna be unobtainable. We're just If there's like a few items that are like technically related but won't be common or sorted very well, probably can just go into the miscellaneous chest. I got the bucket sorted. I guess I'll just use this as utilities thing. Utility items. I'll probably want a breeze chest, right? How many ingredients do I have? Hmm. Just looking back, is there a specific thing? These could technically go into the dyed section, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh shoot, I need armor! So that's gonna be 4 things taken up already. Yeah, so combat is gonna include all the swords and then like other combat related things. So we'll do the horse armor stuff. Cutting it close, you know. 5 ingredients. That's the room that I have. So I'll have room for. Okay, there's a lot of food, by the way. Those are gonna be potion ingredients. Um. Yeah, mob drops will have to be their own thing. Same with the eggs. Yo, who wants the last spot? Well, I got no room for anything else, so. This is my storage room. It feels so random, and like when I look at this, like how could every item be stored in here? But technically possible. What could I sacrifice? I guess. Maybe I'll set this as like passive mob drops. Oh shoot, I want a smithing template one though. Do we need one for torches? I doubt it. There we go. Alright, what else might I need here? Guess I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So here we are at the birch. And no, I'm just gonna go through the inventory. That's what's gonna happen. this spot. It's gonna be a little annoying to try and get every single item in the game, basically. Can't be that hard though. On to the pink. I'm not excited for the copper, bro. This is gonna suck when it gets to copper. Also hate when they're gonna add new blocks, and I'm just gonna have to expand on this, bro. And here's the bamboo. There's a lot of stone. This is gonna take a while, bro. This is probably the easiest one to fill, the warped wood. Not in creative, it's all the same, but in survival, it's easy. There are a few things I won't have to fill. Infested stone, I won't have to do that. So I got the cobblestone wall. Do I want cracked stone bricks? I feel like that won't be useful. We're skipping it. Don't care. Lots of stone brick slabs, so wall. That is a lot of stone stuff. Why aren't there polished and this like? Well, this is diorite, but why aren't there polished walls? A little weird. Here's andesite. Yeah, the polished walls could look good. There's gonna be a lot of color stuff to do. The deep slate. The deep slate is a very big stone family. The smooth slab? Polished slab. Don't need cracked deep slate. And don't need cracked deep slate. Tough has a big family too. Okay, that's done. The bricks will have their own thing, so mud already has a chest, so I won't include the mud, but I will include resin. Wait, or maybe not. Maybe resin already has its own chest, doesn't it? I guess that's just bricks. Sandstone will get its own thing, I guess. And then this will also be combined with sand. It's really just a sand family. Prismarine. Oh, so close. Oops, I did not get that prismarine. Dark prismarine is an amazing block, by the way. The nether, that's hard. It's very hard. So I got to slab and wall. I'll come back to that one. The salt. And you only got 3? That's lucky. Blackstone is big. What the heck? There isn't cracked blackstone, right? There is, okay. So we want a polished blackstone slab. Blackstone's done. Now we got the end crap. Ender blocks or end blocks are ugly. Also, we can put chorus fruit, bro. Like, there's no reason why I can't put chorus fruit here. But again, I'll get there when I get there. As much as I want these iron things to have like their own category, I'm not gonna put them there. Quartz is the next reasonable choice. Oh gosh, the copper's next. Not gonna lie, there might not be room for all this copper. What did I get to? Trapdoor. Oh, it's gonna go close. Bro, I hate this a lot. It sucks. Yeah, so I still have to get through. Wait, oh, this is exposed. So it goes to exposed, then weathered, then fully oxidized. Okay, that makes more sense. Still feel like there's gonna be no room. Still somehow gotta fit all the lanterns and then every single copper golem guy. I'm gonna have room for like a stack of everything and that's it. Alright, well that's copper done. Now let's move on to the color blocks. So, white. I cannot put a white shulker box inside of a shulker box, so that kind of sucks. Bundle's gonna go in. Actually, it's gonna go in the colored thing, so I don't need a bundle chest. I got a white banner already. So yeah, flower's gonna go in flower. That's all the white stuff done. Now I have to do that for every single color, bro. And there's 18 colors? Or 16? I don't know. And then there's just base terracotta. I haven't done anything with that. No, that also goes in white. I don't care. Wait, no, you're miscellaneous. You don't belong anywhere, bro. Discriminating dang blocks of terracotta now. I can't believe this. I'm gonna type something in chat. White gray. Copy. Let's see if I can paste that in the inventory. Of course, it's the different kind of gray. Ooh, the invisible thing. Wait. Yeah, after I'm done with the gray stuff, I have to... There's definitely a light gray shulker box. And I definitely... What? Yeah, get out of there, bro. Let's try this again. Gray. Alright. Black. It's better. Man, black glazed terracotta looks awesome. Okay, I'm not almost done with the colors, that sucks. It's called a brown egg, not a warm egg? What's the other egg called? Oh, the brown crap. It's annoying when colors are in other words. But I got the best color right here. Orange. Underrated color, bro. Very underrated color. And flavor, honestly. Orange flavor is good. Yellow. Pretty overrated. I don't know if it's overrated, but yeah, it's definitely not the best color. Especially this. That's ugly, bro. You have to get so much dye, by the way. Oh, line. Oh, it says disabled and peaceful. That's cool. I didn't know Minecraft bothered to put that there. Slime probably needs its own chest. Almost there, bro. 7 more. Oh. You tried to be duplicates. Get out of here, bro. Just for that, terracotta, you get your own miscellaneous thing. We're gonna have just like the base default colored things that don't actually have colors. You're getting colors now, bro. I don't care. Anyways, green, you haven't done anything shady yet. Can't believe lime and yellow tried to pull off something like that, bro. I know you make up Sprite, but still, that's not an excuse. Limited lime, bro. I'm actually about to start a color war here. So when on earth am I gonna have like storage for most of these things? Like I know it's probably gonna come in handy like later on, but bro, when am I gonna have like too many cyan gas harnesses? Okay, they gotta change the name of that. Harness is way too generic for an item. That's just like limiting yourself for that. Yeah, I think it might be confirmed that no other mob will have a harness. That's why it's just called harness, not gas harness. Blue. Purple, magenta, and pink, and I'm done with the colors. Not the storage room. That's funny that someone might say that. This is gonna take so long in survival, bro. My entire base is being limited based off of how many purple things I can get. I wonder what's the most annoying guy to get. It's probably... Lime is one of them. Brown's probably another. This is magenta. Green dye and anything that you like has green to craft used to be the most annoying because deserts are not common, but there's literally a desert right next to my base. Oh my gosh. Pink. And then I'm done with the colors. You guys are going there. Bundle. Seems like a pointless chest, but that's fine. Let me just go through and then... Yeah, building blocks are all sorted. Colored's all sorted. Trying to think of like any category that might be useful here. I could do sponge. Could also put sand in its rightful place. Bamboo. I don't know, but moving on. All the grasses and the dirts. A lot of them. Then there's mud, and then the mud bricks. Hey. About the clay. I will need to put clay with, like, clay clumps. I don't know what you call, like, individual clays. Gravel, yeah, flint can go in there, that's fine. Moving on to ice. What's snow got going for it? 2. Moss, yay. I'll put pale moss in there too, honestly. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna have so much of this crap. That it needs another thing. Stone's been taken care of. Moss, yeah. Okay, calcite? I feel like also at one point I might need a lot of that, and it's like too unique to be grouped with anything, but also like too small within. Well, I'm done with the dripstone part. Wait, no, I'm not. Okay, moving on. I already got done with prismarine. Moving on to the coal. Oh shoot. I can't complete my storage system until I find deep slate coal, and then later on, deep slate emeralds, bro. That sucks. Yeah, I'm just gonna like get a few copper stuff. Not worry about it too much. This is like the material copper, not the actual crap. Iron. Gold isn't that hard, right? Nether gold ore? I mean, I guess. I better fill this one up. Lapis. This one should be easy. I could probably do it like within like 3 seconds. Maybe not the stone at Lapis ore, but stuff. Diamond, okay. Applies to diamond equipment, counts for that. That's funny, actually. Okay, netherite. Ancient debris is gonna have to count too. That's impossible to get, so I'm just gonna do this stuff. Bro. Resin. Boom, 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 and boom. Quartz. Probably should have thought about this, but no. You just go in there. And then, alright, back to leaves. Oh, these can count as leaves. That is the wrong thing. No! Okay, mushrooms. Mushroom stem's also gonna have to count, sadly. Saplings. Here's where it gets annoying. Every single plant, all of it, it's just gotta go to this thing. Plant, 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 plant. Those are flowers, that's a flower. This is a plant though. Bamboo can go somewhere else, I guess. Cactus has its own thing, sugarcane has its own thing. That's a plant, that's a plant. That's a plant. That's for sure a flower. That's a plant. That's a plant. That's a plant. And that's a plant. Flowers. There's a lot of these. Leaf litter is a thing that I'm gonna have to sort back into plants. Next, we got sugarcane. Cactus. That makes sense. If I make a cactus farm, I'll need a cactus thing. Okay, random eggs. How on earth am I gonna get that stuff? Let's do it for now. And then seeds! Hooray! Two types of berries. Sea plants. You go there, you go there, you go there. Yeah, the coral, I'll have to have every type of coral, dead coral. It's all there. There is a lot of coral. Should I be able to put sponges within coral? Put it in here. Wheat, carrot, potato, beetroot. That's all the farming stuff I really love. Honey. I won't need to store a bee's nest, right? That can go in miscellaneous. Take the beehives though. Skulk. Shoot. Okay. So we made it this far into natural blocks. We'll need mob drops. Yeah, I think I already have a section for that. Stream. Froglight gets its own thingy. Template. This is gonna be tough, getting every single armor trim that there is. Particularly the archaeology and silence, bro. That's insane for what I'm trying to do. Did I make it too? I think I made it out of nature, yeah. So I'm on the functional blocks. That's cool, I guess. Shoot, I feel like I should have a lighting source one, but right now I'm on to utilities. Utility blocks. Just to start stacking it. That's redstone, but this will not be redstone. Holy crap, bro. A lot of scaffolding going in there. And then what else is there to do for here? The chest makes sense, a barrel. There's not much else for like functional blocks, right? Shoot, I forgot about glass. Glass is important. I can actually put that into the non-items, or no, I can put that within something. I'll make that the glass. Alright, redstone. This one is a lot. I made a slime one. Okay, buckets. Have to get every single type of fish. And a tadpole too. Hear me out, but this is ice cream, bro. This is milk, that's ice cream. Combat, this one's not. I'm excited for combat. Ooh, TNT's part of combat? That's cool. I didn't know that. So is rockets, okay. So are rockets. If I'd add those, I guess. Okay, axes. Really starting to doubt that I need that many things. It's not hardcore for now, but it's an exact copy of my hardcore world. So, yeah. I'm just planning out, I guess. Not really sure what I'm doing with the tools. I really don't want the tools to have their own section, I guess. I'm not sure. Doesn't show how recognizable the pickaxe is. I got that nearly perfectly accurate. Shovel, 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 and shovel. And then the hoe. Wooden hoe, stone hoe, copper hoe, iron hoe, golden hoe, diamond hoe, netherite hoe. Serious dedication is what the storage room is, bro. I guess put that in there. Why not bone meal? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, bundles are sorted. Ooh, I like an ender pearl spot. Okay, yeah, compass spot. Yeah, I guess I'll need to sort all of this. I don't really care about a book and quill. Music disc, that's a good one. I could probably just go into miscellaneous. I don't need a bundle thing anymore. Forgot about these two things. You know what? This will be the music disc one, and so far I'm guessing this is gonna be the first music disc I find. So let's just get all these here. If I get every single music disc, that'd be insane. Some of these are really rare. I have to make a farm for all of them anyways. I will get that chicken one, bro. Lava chicken is mine soon. Hey, that was already a year ago. Not like when they added it, but when the movie came out. Alright, let's get back to armor. I'm stupid. Chest plate time. Forgot to add another thing to the helmets. Chest plates are done. Leggings next. And then finally boots. Chainmail is going to be the most annoying, and then netherite as well. How am I going to have enough netherite to have spare? Nautilus armor can't go below copper, I guess. How would chainmail work on an animal, bro? I don't understand how chainmail horse armor would work. Okay, no shot I could get every single arrow into this thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna put the generic ones. Food is next. Won't need coarse fruit in there. Like potato. Poisonous potato, I'm not. No, I refuse. I did put beetroot in already. I'm not putting these in here. So stew can be miscellaneous. Already got milk taken care of and honey. Ominous bottles, that's nah. Then yeah, I won't store potions in here. Moving on to ingredients, dang. Alright, this is potion ingredients. So, water bottle, glass bottle, I guess. And then I gotta realize that I can't use this as a thing, this is a thing, this is a thing, or this is a thing. Because they're all mob drops. I've already done. Next, mob drops. I don't need string in there. I will need a spider eye. Gunpowder as well. Just search it. Gun. Spider eye, and then blaze. Breeze. Wind. Pearl. What else would it need? What other mob drops are there? Other than passive mobs, I guess I go back to ingredients to see that. These ones for sure. Nautilus shell. Alright, and then passive mob drops. Feather. All those eggs. I actually think that's it. Then book. It's technically everything done, but I haven't sorted everything. Oak. For example, I need oak sign, oak shelf, oak sign, oak hanging sign, oak chest boat, oak boat. Spruce. Yes, shelf, sign, hanging sign, boat in chest boat. I believe it's just 5 each, other than for the nether wood. does the jungle shelf look different from the oak one? Why do I keep pressing T? Darko. Cherry now. Man, pale oak is one of the most amazing woods they've ever added. I don't think stone has any more things that I skipped over. Yeah, all these are fine. Fine. So sand isn't an issue. Prismarine, I think I have that as a mob drop. Okay, here's where there is a problem. I'm not gonna add that there. Glowstone I'll have right there. I believe that's it for nether. Kind of worried about this one, but there's not that much actually. Assault, you're good, you're good. Respawn anchor, that can be miscellaneous. Quartz is fine. Copper, that's the issue. So yeah, I need all the copper chests, all of these, and then all the lanterns. Oh my gosh. There's not going to be enough room in here. Where do I want to put... I feel like the chest could technically just go in functional block. Don't know what to do with the statues, so we're just going to chuck them in here. There we go. Took care of the white stuff. That sounds very sus, what the heck. Undyed is fine. colored things. Flint. No. Moss is taking care of this. Trying to think if there's anything else that I missed. You need to add bones to the mob drops. Bone blocks. Other than that, like, how many things did I have sorted? Saddle definitely needs to be added to horse. I don't really need goat horns to be sorted. So yeah, this entire thing. Combat's all done, other than arrows. Got everything sorted here, I think. The honeycomb. XP bottle, I want that to be... That can be in combat, honestly. These things do need to be added, however. Fireworks star I can leave. Yeah, I already got the resin brick. Yes, the Echo Shard in this can technically go in Skull. I don't know where I want ominous bottles to be. They're technically in food and drink. I kind of want those to be in combat. Are these keys go somewhere? I don't. These pottery shards. These go in utility. Other than that, I think this is sorted, dude. Like, this is crazy. There's one more thing. That was remove this and replace it with slime. Is that the entire sorting room done? Lightning rods. Forgot about those. Can also technically go in utility blocks. Lodestone was added. Yep, that's everything, dude. I believe that's good enough. I want to test it, but I'm scared. Because if something breaks, that's awful. What do I want to sort? This can be sorted into anything, so yeah, I'm gonna do this. It is limited to one side. That kind of sucks. Wait, hold on. Yeah, anything miscellaneous is gonna end up back here, so. What? What happened to that? Well, now that has stuff in it. Alright guys, look at this. I don't understand why the gravel wasn't sorted. That kind of sucks. Let's see what makes it through and what doesn't. It really concerns me that the gravel are all things. Why can't they check it right? It does kind of look like the items I already had, so. Yo, why isn't it sorting? keep opening chat, bro. Shoot. I did not mean to that happen. See, it doesn't make sense that these things are happening. Yeah, the rotten flesh did not come through. Neither should the nether wart. The nether wart has a spot, bro. So the diamond has a spot. The lapis should have a spot. Maybe it just... Let's run this again. And I'm gonna look to see if these middle chests move. They do? Okay, that makes more sense. There's an error in the design where these chests are going to be prioritized over these ones. Well, that kind of sucks. I don't know how to get around that because these guys need to stay inside, so I could have them, in theory, just be in the minecarts all the time. Not that big of an issue. It's just kind of sucks because, like, they're going to be stationary. It's just going to cost a lot of iron. Look, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, that's just a stack of iron. That's not that bad. I guess I'd change that and see if it works. Here we go. Be free. Actually, much easier. Thought it'd be. There we go. This guy go? There we go. Alright. Test 2. It's so weird. I know what the issue is, but I have no idea how to fix it with this design. I'm literally gonna destroy every possible thing that's blocking this right now. The gravel makes sense. Yes. You're not telling me everything just got magically... Okay, bro. These things make sense. They're not on this side. But if we look at Lapis, Lapis should have no issue. And you look at Diamond, like that's behind the thing. It's just so weird. Is it just because they're difficult or something else? Seven diamonds and a lapis, that's what it's gonna be. It really makes no sense. And somehow I have to fix that. I don't know how to fix that. Yeah, I think that's just gonna have to be a problem for tomorrow. So, if you watch the whole way through, it's cool, I guess. Finish the storage room. So this is basically what it's gonna be like. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching this stream, and tomorrow I should probably fix these problems and then, yeah, get started getting the materials, bro. That's gonna suck. But yeah, thanks for